This is my post-fight video for Frank Buglioni versus Fedor Chudinov. First of all, what a good fight that was. Frank Buglioni has to be taken his hat off to him for him putting on such a gallant performance. Of course, Chudinov won the fight. He didn't win the way that a lot of people, especially on my page, predicted that Buglioni would get knocked out in 3 or 4 rounds. I said that in the pre-fight build up to this fight, I said that the Andrew Robinson fight and the Lee Markham fight were good fights to have prepared him in terms of staying in the pocket, being in a long, hard, tough fight. And it's those moments against Robinson and against Markham that allowed Buglioni to hang in there and, ship punishment and throw punches back. Had he been in there before the fight he got knocked out in, and had just fought a whole load of bums and then fought Chudinov, he would have got knocked out within 3 or 4 rounds because he wouldn't have known how to suck up and take punishment. He wouldn't have been able to roll punches. He wouldn't have to block certain punches. Yeah, Buglioni is still vulnerable to the right hand over the top, but you can see nice little blocks. Unfortunately, caught Chudinov at the end of the bell with a big right hand. It was a great shot. I just wish he'd landed it in the fight earlier. But Chudinov, to me, he showed from the start of the fight, he showed a little bit of difference in his fight. He didn't seem so open for the uppercuts. I'd like to see Frank throw more uppercuts and body shots. But Chudinov fought well, closed the range down well, made Frank work for every minute of every round. And Chudinov fought better than I thought he was. He's looked open in the middle parts of the right fight. But Chudinov fought well. He fought very well. Great engine. And Buglioni was out of it in about from round 9. But sheer heart and will and determination got him through 12 rounds. And you know what? I'll tell you something now. If George Groves had fought that way against Jack, like the way Buglioni really pushed it all out there against Chudinov, George Groves would have been champion today, if you think about it. But, such heart, you can't teach that. So all those people that said, Buglioni's got no chin, Buglioni's crap, Buglioni's shit, I think you need to look back and think about it again and say, you know what? Okay, Buglioni did a lot better. And for me, I thought the height, reach, and the fact he was fighting for a world title and that Chudinov was an inexperienced champion, I thought, well, those things, and he was young as well, I thought those things would have gone in his favour. But yes, Chudinov was fundamentally the better boxer. I was also alarmed at the way Buglioni was being out-jabbed by the much shorter man. That's to do with boxing fundamentals. His jab wasn't as sharp as I would like to have seen it. Buglioni at times was moving backwards with his head up in the air. But the shots he took well. And he took some body shots. I thought, my God, he was going to double over. But he took them well. Is Chudinov a big puncher? You have to question yourself there on that point. The guy that knocked out Frank Buglioni, I'd like to see him fight Chudinov. That would be an interesting fight. That would be a very interesting fight. Because I'd like to see what happens if he landed on Chudinov's chin. Chudinov, again, is a better fighter than I gave him credit for. I don't know how long he'll be champion, but he was good enough to beat Frank Buglioni on the night. How good is Frank Buglioni? We'll see. I personally would like to see Frank Buglioni fight the loser of Fielding and Smith. I'd like to see Buglioni fight the loser of that. That'd be a great fight as well. But Frank Buglioni is entertainment. He's a very exciting fighter. I think you've got to give the Collins credit for him to be able to go 12 rounds, suck it up. The hard sparring has helped Buglioni. The fitness was amazing. He was able to get through those 12 rounds. So credit to the team Collins. Chudinov won. I've got no problems admitting Chudinov won the fight. But he didn't get sparked out. And he didn't get destroyed like a lot of people said. So hats off to Buglioni. I hope now that people give him more credit than he's been given in the past. A good fighter, maybe not good enough on the night, but he's young. He can come back, and there's no reason why Buglioni's career couldn't move on, and he could pick up maybe a British title, or Commonwealth title, or European title in the future. Those are my thoughts on Frank Buglioni and Chudinov. I'm out.